and this is one of the very auspicious and important days in Buddhist calendar. As I'm not good in the Dhamma talk, so that's why I don't know what to say. Apart from saying that today's weather is so wonderful. After all, last few years since we turned up to this temple, whenever we celebrate, we have welcomed by rain. Although we were preparing for the 2-3 days, and on the day we have to struggle with the weather. But today and the last Songkran day was wonderful. And take this opportunity, Ajahn Thap, as the acting abbot, while Ajahn is away in Thailand, he decided to have a ceremony in this field. I think it's wonderful. And also he was saying that at the time of the Buddha, 2,500 years ago, there wasn't any mic, there wasn't any mobile, and now we have to use it because of the weather or because of the development. So that's why during this celebration, during this ceremony, we would kindly like you to switch off all your mobiles. See, which is very hard. While we are going to have a nice and calm time while we are celebrating. So that's why it's not easy to be enlightened. Okay, it's not easy to enlighten because just the switching off our mobile for 1 hour, we can't do it. How can we enlighten? As the Buddha, when he was practicing for 6 years, he switched off from the world. There wasn't any mobile, there wasn't any contact with the other people at all. He was just practicing asceticism. And after 6 years of practice, when he was 29, he left the palace and practicing for 6 years. And he attained the enlightenment at the age of 35. See? He switched off from the world for 6 years. But for us, we can't stop only 1 hour. See? We may have a physical appearance here, we never know where our mind is now. Maybe wondering about the job, maybe wondering about the car, maybe wondering about your families, or maybe business, or maybe your credit cards, because it's credit crunch. See? So that's why it's a time to be here and now. Try to be here and now, because we all born as the same. Even the Buddha was born same as us, but he developed himself. He developed from inside and outside and tried to be here and now at this present time. So at the end, he enlightened. So the same message he taught us. So from the 2,500 years ago until now, his teaching is practicing. And so because of that, about 10 years ago, even the UN recognized this day as one of the very special days that the Buddha, his message important for the spiritual development and done a lot of things, a lot of impact for the spiritual development from the history 2,500 years ago. So because of that, all the Buddhists around the country, around the world, celebrates this Vesak day in different ways. But the exact day was 8 of this month. We call the 6th lunar month. 6th lunar month of full moon day. So today, the day when Buddha was born, and the day when he enlightened, and in the same time the day when he passed away. So 3 days we are commemorating his birth, his enlightenment, and his passing away. So in the same time, we can think of ourselves, reflecting ourselves that we were born, there is no question, and yet we are trying to enlighten ourselves. So it depends on your own activities, how you're going to perform, how you're going to do it. And for the death, certainly there will be. Anybody who don't want to die, raise your hand. See, it means that everyone wants to die. Although nobody wants to be in that position. So that's why, no matter what is it, today is the time that we should reflect ourselves that our born was there, and we are trying to be enlightened, to purifying ourselves by not performing any bad activities or unwholesome actions, and performing the good actions, and in the same time purifying our own mind. Once we have purified, we will be liberated. We will be free from the old samsaric world. So take this opportunity. We'll welcome you once again, and shortly we will have a Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra chanting, which is one of the first discourses that the Buddha gave after his enlightenment, which is the core teachings of the Buddha. And after that there will be short blessings, and we have a procession of lighting candle around the Buddha image. So today's brief program will be this one. Thank you for listening.